Hello, cookbook friends, and welcome. Today we're going to be going over some cookbooks today, and I have a few little Christmas things I want to present to you. I know Christmas time is coming up fast. I mean, Thanksgiving in 2 weeks. I'm also trying a different platform too, or app. I'm using the Android app, so hopefully this translates the same way. So if you are over on our YouTube channel, make sure to check into our Amazon Live channel, which is going to be down here in the description below. It's a lot easier to find some of these items in case you're like, oh, wow, that would be so cool to have. All right, so in the very beginning of the carousel over on Amazon Live, I have a couple tech things in here, so if you're interested, just make sure to comment. I use a Blue Yeti mic here, and then I use my Elgato face cam. So if those are something you're really curious about, I know Christmas time is coming up, so some of these items are actually kind of on people's wish lists. So if you do want to know more about it, let me know. So the first cookbook we're going to talk about today, pretty excited because I'm sure I'm going to say this incorrectly. It's Eric Rippert or Repair. Anyway, so he did vegetable simple last year, I believe, and now he's got seafood simple. This would be really nice if you want to do something different. Like, I'm so tired of having ham for Christmas. That's like the thing. I mean, like having fish would be awesome, actually, just a little lighter, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. It's sometimes hard to do like those big hearty meals back to back. So this would be a cool cookbook just to have in your arsenal if you're looking to cook different seafood anyway. And it's all the ingredients are simple. That's kind of the whole point. So here we have raw, cured, marinated, poached, fried, steamed, baked, sauteed, broiled, preserved, and grilled. That's how these chapters are all divided up. I haven't looked through this one yet, so bear with me as I kind of flip through. So just be aware if you are a vegetarian, there is some step-by-step photos on how to break down a fish. If you want to just buy a whole fish, it looks like there's so many here. Like, wow, there's a whole map. So more breaking down photos in the very, very beginning, how to use your knife skills. And this is for shrimp. So this is for every sort of fish, shellfish, everything, which is very handy. Like, I've never done clams, mussels, or anything, but I know that's something I'm interested in. Picking bones. I know that my folks, I love them dearly, but they did not do this with their salmon often, and we would be picking bones, or I would always be terrified to eat salmon as a kid because I knew there were bones in there. So that's something to consider. So let's move on to the actual recipes. The beautiful photography here. I mean, this is just awesome. So this is raw. So this is yellowtail or hamachi crudo. That one's kind of hard to see. This is kind of washed out. The photos are really, really vibrant. So it might not translate very well to video. We have tuna carpaccio. I've never had a carpaccio. I would love to explore more seafood in general and learn how to make it well. For some reason, I don't know why it's so intimidating to me. We didn't grow up with a lot of seafood. And it always seems like such delicate work. So I want a cookbook I think this would be great because it's specifically about seafood, how to break it down and how to apply different cooking techniques. Like, I would love to make my own poke like this. That would first save me a ton of money, and it would probably be so tasty. So here's the steam section. This one would be very awesome. Here are some of the tools you might need for steaming. Moving forward. Oh, yes, I forgot. I need to make sure to have my Amazon thing here so that I can actually see any of your comments pop up today. Speaking of comments, make sure to leave a comment, follow, and let me know what kind of cookbooks you guys have been looking through. I know the holidays are a big cookbook time. You know, even if you haven't been using cookbooks during the summer or most of the year, like holidays, for some reason, it's like the time for cookbooks. So anyway, moving on. We have clams and chorizo broth. Yummy. Let's move forward a little bit. Ooh, holy moly. That is stunning. This is a monkfish burrito with aioli. This just looks like just yellow, a bowl of yellow on the screen. This is a halibut with warm herb vinaigrette. Just so easy. So this is a shrimp boil. You can kind of see, I wish my lights weren't on, so let me see if I can actually fix this a little bit. My lights are so bright. I want you to see what the ingredients are and how this book is actually organized. So you can see we have our ingredients, the actual recipe description, and then here's how the directions. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. I prefer that. Fried fish. This is something that I actually, this is the only way I've really prepared fish is fried. And I don't fry a lot of things, but every time I do fish, it's always like pretty good. But I'd love to expand more, like these crab cakes and making it into a sandwich. Man, I'm starving. Salt cod fritters. Moving on a little bit, lobster spring rolls. That would be delicious. I'm having a Friendsgiving soon, and this would be a really cool cookbook to refer back to because we're not going to do a traditional Thanksgiving. It'd be cool to do some awesome seafood dish. So this chapter is the baking chapter. This is a salt-crusted red snapper. I've always wanted to do this. Salmon with herb-infused extra virgin olive oil. That looks beautiful. It looks like a ton of dill. It is. I'm kind of tempted. My husband would kill me, but I'm tempted to do this today, actually. We have some more photos. Here we go. We have smoked salmon croque monsieur. This looks beautiful, too. Wow. Broiled fish. Oh my gosh, this is a lobster thermidor. That's a showstopper. Some people might be freaked out by that, actually. This is awesome. Is this oysters, I think? It might be clams. Oysters and clams with snail butter. Interesting. This is miso cod. Scallops and chives with nage. This is crazy cool. Herb crusted yellowfin tuna. This photo is just really magnificent. Very artsy. So if you're looking for a really cool cookbook that shows you how to break down all kinds of fish, including shellfish, different methods of cooking fish, including like steaming, raw, frying, preserving, this cookbook is definitely for you because you can use a lot of this knowledge and expand and, use them for different sorts of fish. You don't have to use the exact recipes, and you can probably just learn how to make your own stuff. So check this one out. This is Seafood Simple. It's a beautiful cookbook. I highly recommend it. And check out his other book, Simply Vegetable. That one's also a very cool cookbook if you're looking to do more vegetable forward stuff. All right. I'm losing my voice here already. We just begun. Okay, so here we have Cook It Up is our next thing on our list today. Here we go. This looks interesting. This was on like the top list for my library, so I had to check it out. I've never heard of it before. So let's see what the table of contents say. What are we cooking here? I've not looked at this one yet either. All of these cookbooks are brand new to me, so we're looking at them simultaneously. New. Breakfast, we have lunchbox, sandwiches, tartines, and tacos. Snacks, pastas, fish and shellfish, meat, vegetables and sides, and desserts. That's how this one is laid out. Here we have pantry essentials for this particular chef. So that includes like different creamy ingredients, different pastas, condiments, wines, spirits, and spices, like even hot sauces. Here we go. Breakfast according to Ava. We have poached eggs on avocado and ciabatta bread. Oh man, that looks amazing. Super simple, easy. Here's a description of this recipe. On the very top, you'll have your prep, yield, cook time, and then we have our directions and our ingredients. There's actually quite a few ingredients for this, which I was not expecting, but that's okay because that's awesome. We have sausage and egg frittata. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm not seeing so far, but we'll wait a little bit before I say any more. I don't see any substitutes for vegan, dairy, soy, that sort of thing. So this is just straight up whatever you get is what you get. I'm not seeing very many tips either, but a lot of these dishes seem very approachable, which is very cool. Ooh, making your own spiced maple syrup would be really nice. Just something a little different. I get really tired of maple syrup. I think it's boring. It can be too sweet. So I never really thought about spicing it up for some reason. Here we have dragon fruit salad with lime. This would be beautiful. Dragon fruit is stunning. I love that. Here we have a biscuit recipe. Step-by-step photos for, I think these are fresh rolls. And I have to say, I am so bad at making these. I've tried so many times. I'm just not very good. They're hard. The people who can do this, I bow to you. You guys are awesome. Here we have shrimp cocktail. This is a miso glazed salmon bowl with rice and cucumber. Another really approachable, awesome lunch dish. This might even be the lunch section. It is. So you'll see on the very bottom of the pages, it lists off which chapter you're in, which is really nice. Here we have sandwiches and tacos, tartines. I love tacos. Burgers with meat or onion jam and homemade Thousand Island. Oh my God, I'm going to die. I haven't had a burger in such a long time. It sounds really good right now. Here, steak tacos with cabbage. I like this cookbook. I really enjoy, so you'll see here too, they've broken down all of the different parts of the taco individually here. So you can approach, it's easy to categorize everything. So you can start with your cabbage, then you go to your meat instead of having everything all together. Sometimes it blends. I've accidentally added certain things to the wrong main thing. Like instead of the steak, it might go on the cabbage, and I don't necessarily want that. So I like how they've segmented it. Here we have kimchi pancakes. I still need to make those. Oh, breaking down a chicken wing to make. What is this to make? Hold on. We're going to find it. Baked chicken wings with garlicky ranch. I would just throw them all together. Okay, so we have a pasta section. Who doesn't love pasta right now? This is an aglio e olio from the movie Chef. I don't think I know that. Gnocchi, macaroni, and cheese. Who doesn't love mac and smack? Making it gnocchi would be so tasty. Ricotta stuffed shells. Cute. I love this. These, ooh, okay, I think I skipped over to seafood, but we have tuna carpaccio, another version of it. We just saw one in the other cookbook. Baked clams with garlic. That was that photo here, which looks phenomenal. Swordfish with lemon caper sauce. Let's move on to some of the meat dishes in here. We have the Ava's Cowboy Ribeye with baked fingerling potatoes. That sounds pretty tasty right now. Everything does. Ooh, I want to know what that sauce is. It looks really good. Braised short ribs with red wine and vegetables. It looks like with a bowl of pasta too. Wow, yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Yum. Marinated skirt steak with feta and herbs. What? Oh no. I love this. I'm going to have to make it. I've been really into beef lately. I don't know why. I have a problem. Cast iron paprika chicken. So one thing I did notice in the introductions here is it does share different recipes that each one is, oh my gosh. It shows recipes that pair well with each other and the page numbers, so you can create an entire meal off of it. So for instance, maybe not in this one for some reason. Hold on, let me see. I just saw it on another recipe. I don't know why. I thought it said on all of them. I could be wrong. So this is mustardy chicken thighs. But you can see what oh, that's because she's already given you a pairing right here. Like that's an entire dish. Whereas like this, we have green beans, amandine. We have, it goes well with the beef tenderloin on page whatever, and then the sausage frittata. So, okay, I'll take that back. So it depends on the dish. Some of these are kind of singular dishes or side dishes, and then she recommends what you could serve it with, or they are entire meals themselves, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to think about things too hard, because that's kind of been my problem lately. My grandpa's broccoli with balsamic, and I just noticed something, and now I'm feeling a little bit like a noob. Who here peels their broccoli stems like that? I've never done that. And that would actually, that makes a lot of sense, because it can be like really, I don't know, sometimes it can be really hard. Here we have dessert section, my favorite. Pavlova with strawberries, what's not to love there? Here's the end result. That looks beautiful. Super simple. Dark chocolate cookies. Ooh, this is a like banana pudding upside down cake. Hold on. Let me see if I got that right. Here we go. Layered banoffee banana pudding icebox cake. Ooh, that sounds so good. Eggless chocolate mousse. Ooh, that's pretty nice. And this looks like, oh, we have Not Grandma's blueberry pie. And one more before we move on to our next thing today. Oh, we have bonus recipes. Dog biscuits. That's cute. So this is fun. This is called Cook It Up. I'm really excited. This is perfect for families. So a lot of these, I have to say, are very approachable. I would say everything is. You can have them for weekends. If you're feeling really lazy on a weekend, try that. Or even weekday meals, super busy times. You can have pretty healthy dishes here. And they're kid-friendly too. So I like this. This is a really cool cookbook. I'm glad my library recommended it to me. So this is Cook It Up. All right, my next cookbook here, I have to keep logging into my phone. Oh, let me talk about this really fast. I do have a few Christmas items here. So this, I know it's a different cup. Oh my gosh, it's a different label than what's on the carousel, but they are the same. This is a candy cane and hot cocoa candle. So this is by Sweetwater Decor. It is, I mean, when you open this up, you can just immediately smell that peppermint hot cocoa. It's really nice. It kind of reminds me of freshly baked peppermint chocolate cookies. And it oddly does smell really nice and lingers in the house. Like I lit this for probably 20 minutes and it still kind of stuck around, but not in a bad way. It was pretty, I mean, it was a potent candle. It was unexpected. So if you're looking for a kind of a festive candle that's not necessarily like, you know, the pine and the cinnamon and it's overpowering and everybody does it. If you want something a little different, more peppermint, chocolate, something kid-friendly too. I mean, if this wasn't a candle, it would smell totally edible. This is the Candy Cane and Cocoa Candle by Sweetwater Decor. They've got a ton of holiday candles right now. It's really nice. All right, so next on our list today of cookbooks is, voila, vegan. Let me find it really fast. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So my sister just told me that she's going to have to start going potentially dairy-free. And I have a friend that also is dairy-free. And I have a lot of people that are going vegan. So I really have been trying to find the perfect vegan cookbook. It's something I'm interested in too. So I just want to make sure I'm not buying. It's hard to be vegan sometimes and do gluten-free because a lot of vegan things like vegan meats are filled with gluten. So it's hard. I'm trying to find the perfect cookbook that has not so many like gluten-filled substitutes, but really starts everything natural, if that makes sense. So here we have in the beginning, oh, donuts. Okay, so dessert for breakfast, gâteau de voyage, cookies, cakes, desserts, candy, custards, confiture. I've never heard of that before. And beverages. Ooh, yum. I wonder if they have like root beer floats. Okay, so here we have equipment and ingredients. If you're unfamiliar with any of these things, they got you covered. Leavening agents, egg replacements. This is one that that's why I'm like, can I go? I love egg. And egg is so nice with gluten-free making things. So like chia seeds, applesauce, bananas, holy cow, tofu, all great substitutes. Okay, so in the very beginning, you'll see a list of all of the recipes we're going to be talking about, which is kind of nice if you're plotting a big dessert thing. Here we have Beach Haven Classic Cinnamon Sugar Donuts. So here is our list of ingredients. It's all divided up into different steps. So like the glaze, the donut itself, and the cinnamon sugar. Here is a very lengthy explanation of this recipe. And it also has some important notes here, though. It says these donuts are very delicate before they're fried. You want to handle them as little as possible when placing them in the air fryer, or sorry, the fryer. So that's good to know. Making the donuts right here, and it goes down all the way. Look at all of these steps. And they're very clear. I like that we've integrated some of these step-by-step instructions right with the actual instructions. I actually learned better that way versus like flipping through, because some people have them in totally different places. So that's kind of cool. We have old school diner hotcakes. I wonder if they do use, so this does use all-purpose flour. This is very vegan. Doesn't really have very much consideration for like gluten-free people, which is fine. So here we have chocolate espresso and orange breakfast rolls. Ooh, well, that looks very good. I kind of want to make these. Oh, the snail, that's adorable. Okay, grandma's blueberry muffins. Awesome. Ooh, matcha muffins. Was not anticipating that. Love matcha. That's one of my favorite flavors. Apple fritters. Something you could try with this book, and maybe I am actually going to for Thanksgiving this year, because I'm trying to do a vegan dish, is to try to do a 1-to-1 gluten-free flour substitute and just see. I love Bob's bread mill. It's kind of the best. All right, we're going to do gâteau voyage. I'm curious what that is. Here we have double chocolate fudge brownies. Yum. What is gâteau voyage? Lemon drizzle cake. Yum. Oh no. Pain de pisces? Oh no. I apologize. I know I said that wrong. It's spiced bread. Roxy and Doc's marbled chocolate cake. Yum. That looks beautiful. Pistachio pound cake. I hope there's a picture. So elegant. Lightly dusted with pistachios. Financiers. I know I said that wrong too. All right, let's move on to, I think we have cookies next. Chocolate chunk cookies. Oh, yes. Okay, soft and chewy sugar cookies. This is like the stuff you buy from the store. They're simple, easy, tasty. These are oatmeal raisin cookies. So for those of you that just joined me today, we are looking at Voila Vegan. It's a beautiful vegan book. A lot of these recipes look really good and approachable. I like a mix too. So this is cakes and pies. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute book. I like the illustrations that go alongside. cherry clafoutis, which are clafouti, I think is how you say it. Ultimate chocolate cake with dark chocolate ganache. Apparently, I can't speak this morning. It's probably because I haven't had lunch yet. All right. We also have the apple butter mini galettes. So I've heard, and let me know if this is incorrect or not. I've heard that a galette takes all day to make, but I feel like maybe, oh no, I think I'm mixing it up with a Dutch baby. Do Dutch babies take a long time to make, or is it a galette? I feel like a galette should take as much as a tart, and they don't take that long. We have a strawberry shortcake milfoil. This is where it gets a little tough, in my opinion. When you get to milfoil, that's like, oh, all right, we're in advanced mode. But this is a juvenile rice pudding, so maybe I'm eating my words right now. This looks good, very approachable. I think you can see the vanilla bean seed. Oh no, mi cuit à chocolat? Oh goodness. Don't make fun of me. Baked caramel apple s'mores. Ooh. Love that idea. Candy. You can make candy. There is candied peel. This one's pretty easy. Actually, this would be a really good skill just to have. Peppermint bark. Perfect for the holidays. I know a lot of people that love to do that. We have Buckeyes in Paris. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. And beverages. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. Okay. Champagne punch. Pumpkin spice latte syrup, and you can put this in your coffee, hot chocolate. I mean, you can make your own spiced milk that way. A classic lemonade. Interesting with the drinks, although every time I do eat a dessert, I always seem to need like a beverage. This looks like a mojito. Stovetop hot chocolate. Oh man. And then we have some essentials in the very back. So fillers, creams, caramels, all kinds of things towards the back. So you can kind of mix and match your flavor profiles if you really wanted to. Flavored butter, that's awesome. Pumpkin spice butter, honey butter. Oh, man. So definitely, if you are looking for a vegan baking book, especially desserts, this is a really cool, approachable cookbook, and it advances slowly, so you can mix and match. You can have some really easy recipes for breakfast, little cafe treats, or little cookies, to advanced recipes like the clafouti, that sort of thing. So check this out. Voila, vegan. That's cute. I like it. I'm glad I picked that one up. All right, so let me see what is next on our carousel list here. So another candle I wanted to share with you is this Capri. It's called, I think, the Apple Cider Social. And this, again, is in a different tin. I hate how these companies, like, they'll rotate these tins out in, like, 4 days. Anyway, this is the perfect holiday candle. It smells like apple spice, honey. It's got definitely, like, a honey smell with a little floral, like a little, I don't know, elegance, I guess you could say, but you definitely get that sort of bougie apple cider scent, and it definitely smells like the holidays to me. This would be a perfect candle to burn during Thanksgiving to Christmas time. It's beautiful, and it's decorative. You can see we have those gold flakes with the red. This other one too has gold flakes with white, so that would mix in pretty well. So check this one out. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys is an advent calendar. I also have to drink some water, so hold on a second. Okay, so this is the Puka tea advent calendar. You want to get these right away because, I mean, it's seriously, the time is now. They're going to get sold out. So this is 24 ways to peace, love, and joy. These are all organic. So it comes in this box and you open it up. One thing I don't think last year's Puka calendar had was this little opening here, which is kind of brilliant. You can hang this, on a wall in your kitchen, on your fridge if you wanted to, and you have all of your teas just laid out right here for you. The numbers are mixed. They're all mixed up, but I like that you can see everything because not everybody likes every single tea. So you don't want to open something up and then it's a loose tea bag and it's not fresh and then you don't really like it. So it seems like a waste. So you can actually keep some of these for guests when they do come over. So some examples of these are, we have like a relaxed tea, which is definitely more like a lavender chamomile tea. Joy. We have licorice and cinnamon, ginseng, matcha tea, turmeric active. We have a love tea, feel new, lemon, ginger, and manuka honey. Actually, I think most of these teas were in the previous year for their holiday advent calendar. So you get them again. And I think there's some newer ones too. Just a FYI, something I just learned actually is that they use, I think, licorice root in almost every single one of their teas. I'm not saying that it changes the flavor to always be licorice, but if you're somebody who's highly sensitive of licorice in general, this might not be the advent calendar for you, but there's a ton of cool tea calendars that you can find. Just click through the carousel and you'll be able to find some without the licorice flavor, but puka or pucka is really nice. I personally like it. I don't mind the licorice root. I think it kind of tricks my brain into thinking it's sweetened. That's how I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that makes sense to you. Check this out. You can give this to a friend or family member for like an early Christmas gift if you want to. This is a great office party gift. You can give your office people some tea. Your favorite tea person in your life can enjoy this. So check that out. Okay. Next cookbook on our list. This one is 50 things to bake before you die. There's so many cookbooks with like make this thing before you die. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys, can we be any more dramatic? So 50 things to bake before you die. Let's see if I've done at least 50% of this book. So here's our table of contents. We have cookies, cakes, of course, that take up like the majority. We have things you eat with your hands, pies, tarts, things you probably shouldn't eat with your hands, and that's it. So let's see if I've got this, if I've got enough down. Here is what this looks like in general. It looks pretty photogenic, which I enjoy. Ooh, I see some good stuff in here. For all my snark, I usually do it lovingly. All right, so what is that? Okay, so this is awesome. You could make your own homemade Oreos. I don't know if you've watched that Netflix show where people recreate everybody's favorite junk food, but that's what this reminds me of. Apparently, this is a hard recipe to nail. So this would be fun to figure out. We have our list of ingredients here, directions, and where this recipe comes from. So apparently, oh no. It says this is the recipe from the co-owner of Flour Bakery in Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know if they are the homemade Oreo people. Here we have brown butter Nutella stuffed chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Nutella makes everything better. Madeleines. Am I saying that right? I've never had one until recently. I've been eating, I have a box of them, and they're very good. They remind me of poppy seed muffins. They're really tasty, but I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. We have oatmeal chocolate toffee shortbread cookies, and they're shaped like little squares. That's pretty cute. Cookies and cream macaron. Oh, I apologize. My phone is not on vibrate. We have here chocolate pecan caramel cookies. Oh, man. That used to be my favorite flavor profile when I was growing up. Like the turtle flavor combination, very good. Salted peanut butter cookies. ultimate s'mores cake. I think that's not the same as this one. This one is that birthday layer cake. I think all of us know what that is. If it's got that confetti look to it, it's birthday cake. This, amazing. That's the s'mores cake. Red velvet layer cake. I love red velvet so much. I don't know why either. Like there's nothing crazy phenomenal about it. Death by chocolate cake. We have, ooh, I think this is like a lemon blueberry cake. Oh, yes, lemon layer cake with lemon curd and sugared blueberries. That looks really beautiful. It's kind of hard to see. This is a pretty light photo. But you can see it a little better here. We have a Yum Yum banana coffee cake with cheesecake filling and chocolate streusel. Oh, I wished I had a baker in the house that wasn't me, and then I could just be fed all of these. Pound cake, yum. Oh man, this is a beautiful photo too. We have a carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Look at how much frosting is on there. That looks amazing. My mouth is watering. Olive oil cake, another classic. We have a classic apple pie. Oh, this is a good question. Hello, Tanya. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me today. So for Thanksgiving this year, are you guys baking pies? Are you doing an apple pie or a pumpkin pie? Or are you guys going to do something a little different? I'm debating if I want to keep it traditional or if I want to try something a little different. Not to say I can't do both and just keep one to myself. I think this is a strawberry. Oh, what? Strawberry labneh granola tart. Oh man, that looks really good. This is what it looks like on the bird's eye view. Super pretty. Peanut butter pie. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, are you guys willing to do something like this instead of a pumpkin or an apple pie? We have a blueberry galette with ice cream. Wow. Oh my God. They are so generous. They give us like this really nice photo, but then an even better close-up photo after a couple pages. That's pretty cool. Things you eat with your hands and icy lemon bars. Chewy brownies. I love lemon bars. Chocolate babka. Whoa, this is a very lengthy dish. Here is the lemon bars. I love the little slice of lemon there, but they would not be on the actual bar. Super pretty. Pistachio cheesecake bars. That's a cool one. Ooh, peach cobbler scones. All right, let me see what the dishes you shouldn't eat with your hands are. Brown sugar peach cobbler. I mean, you could. It would be a mess. Rhubarb cheesecake. I don't know how I feel about all this like rhubarb on here. Are you supposed to eat or can you eat rhubarb? I thought you couldn't. Okay. Creamy coconut cheesecake with dulce de leche. That looks beautiful. We also have a butter pecan cinnamon bun recipe. Grapefruit tiramisu. And then I'll do one more here. We have chocolate croissant bread pudding with fresh chantilly cream. Yum. So these are 50 things you should bake before you die. But they do have a lot of really cool dishes. Like they have a lot of classics, and then they have a lot of other recipes that are pretty elaborate and nice and fun. So if you're into baking this holiday season, this would be a really cool cookbook to go through. You can do one every week for a year if you wanted to. That'd be a fun project. So this is 50 Things to Bake Before You Die. This is by Allison Reedy. All right, let me see what I've got going on my carousel here. We have, oh yeah, India Express. I'm excited for this one. I've been wanting to look at this, so now we get to do it together. This has quite a few photos. I was kind of shocked because it's paperback. We don't get a lot of paperback cookbooks here, which is, I actually kind of prefer it. It's easier to flip through. But there's a lot. I think almost every recipe in this cookbook has a photo, which is very cool too. Here we have our table of contents. So we go from like, whoa, one pan, one dish, traditional South, traditional Bengali, weekend projects, sweets, drinks, and menus. I love menus. That's perfect. So let's look at this. Snacks. Here's a list of all of the dishes you're going to find throughout this chapter. We have an all the chai classic spiced caramel hot chocolate. Oh, I got to look at that. Look at this. Wow, that's so pretty. So let's see what this says here. This is 4-5 different things. We have for the hot chocolate chai, you have classic chai, for spiced caramel chai, and then main. So the main base. There's 3 at-home versions that they explain. So that's pretty interesting that this is just like 4-5 even dishes all in one, because you can mix and match and do whatever you want. Here we have the serving size prep cook time. This apparently is super easy, and I don't know why I haven't been doing this. And why do I buy chai tea in a bag if I can just make it? Okay, so here we have all of the different ingredients for different parts. Then we have the list of instructions. On the very bottom, it says leftovers. It says store leftover condensed milk or caramel in a clean jar in the fridge. Use leftover condensed milk as they do in Vietnamese coffee. Drizzle it over oatmeal. Or make roti canai, which is a, they even talk about different authors who have featured those recipes, which isn't helpful necessarily immediately, but I do like that they're sharing other people's work and saying, hey, they've got really cool stuff too. I like the artist sharing art, cooks sharing cooks, cook things. We don't need to be exclusive. So that's cool. We have Pankaj's addictive chili peanuts with lime. That's elevating the peanut game, and I'm all for that. We have chat, curry, crunchy street food chat with tamarind and cilantro chutney. So here, everything again is broken down into each piece, making your own tamarind chutney, which is really cool. Then here's our list of instructions and some information about like how to store and how to arrange and do all of that. So it's more than just a cookbook. There's a ton of information in here. Here's some beautiful breakfast options. We have Minnie's masala frittata. Love that. Very pretty. Beet, curry leaf, and ginger brunch buns. I thought those were rice. I don't think they are. Quick cook masala uthapam. I apologize if I'm saying this not correctly. I'm trying. Here we have, let's start with rice. A very awesome chapter. I'm excited. I love rice. Here we have, again, different dishes. And you can kind of see here, everything has there's like a VG, a V, VG. I think I saw a P as well. So these are all vegetarian or vegan dishes, which is very cool. I like that they've done that. A lot of Indian cuisine too is also gluten-free, by the way. So, oh yes, Kathy, I could absolutely do that for you. So this uses US measurements, so tablespoons and teaspoons, etc., cups. But there is some metric in here as well. And this is India Express. You can also find all of these things on Amazon as well. So if you do click through our list over on Amazon Live, they do showcase what the measurements are. All right, so we're moving on to all-in-one mushroom pistachio biryani. I love the difference. Oh my gosh, there's so many good, fun recipes in here. You say kidgiri, I say khichdi. I used to eat khichdi almost every day for the Ayurveda, and I'm sure I'm saying that incorrectly, diet for a long time. So I would really have to try to ease my way into it because I think I ruined it for myself. But this one looks really good. I never thought about putting an egg on it, which is a really good addition to it. Different spices. A lot of information trickled throughout this recipe book, which is really nice. Here we have, oh, this is a pescatarian dish. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Crispy topped marinated sea bass with green chili, lime, and cilantro. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Let me skip through a little bit. These are, I believe, the one pan dishes. And you can see on the side here if it's vegetarian, pescatarian, etc. That's actually a really brilliant way to navigate this. And like I said, most Indian dishes are gluten-free. Just make sure to read through the ingredients and triple check. But if you're cooking like this one, so far I haven't seen anything that is not gluten-free. So this is a roasted cauliflower with mustard, chili, and lime. We have one skillet dishes here. Easy mushroom and yogurt curry. Yeah, that looks really easy. South Indian poi lentil and broccolini stir fry. Beautiful. I do struggle whenever I do make Indian food at home. I do struggle to find like a green side dish that isn't saag paneer, which I love, by the way. But I want, sometimes I just want like a leafy green. So that previous dish would have been awesome. We have South Indian style black pepper and fennel shrimp. Moving on a little bit more, traditional Bengali dishes. This is Daidu's Demir Jal, mustard eggs with spring onions and turmeric. Wow, that looks super tasty. Gonto, Bengali cabbage and potato curry. I could make that today. Ooh, that'd be awesome. I think I could make this today. Oh, I'm tempted. Doi mach, so fish with yogurt and turmeric. We have weekend projects. So I'm wondering if these are a little more elaborate. They have to be. So again, it features vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian dishes all up front here and when you are looking through. So holy moly. Yes, these are big, elaborate dishes towards the back here. Green peas kachori. So let's see if we've got some. Oh, I think that was the previous picture. These are crisp potato, curry leaf, and mustard seed bites. Ooh. This is methu vada. And that looks so good. It is. Malai kofta. I know that my co-host Carrie would love that. Sweets and drinks. Here we go. Lemon, ginger, and turmeric sunshine tonic. Mango and cardamom lassi. Oh, yes. Perfect. And we also have really superb peanut brittle. One more with this cookbook. We have a cardamom, yogurt, and pistachio ice cream. That sounds super tasty. This is India Express. Simple and delicious recipes for every day. This looks excellent. If you are wanting a fuller preview of this cookbook, make sure to join us on our YouTube channel. You'll see a ton of videos, and check out our blog as well for more information. All right, let's move on to some other things here on our Amazon list today. Oh yes, this amazing candle. So I love this because it's cute. And I know it looks extremely fake, but I love it anyway. So it is very bright. Like, we used this during a power outage and it lit up our entire living room. It was amazing. We were able to read. It was dark. It's very glittery. It's hard to see how colorful it is, but this is very, very colorful. It's very sturdy. It takes 3 AA batteries. You can see here, this is how you open it right here. You can turn it on and off just on the back switch here. You can now kind of see how colorful it is, but it gives off a lot of light. It's really pretty. It's more of a, a very bright white. It's not that warm, not yellowy light at all, but it's not the blue tone I call it a camping light. It doesn't have any of that. It's just a true white color. It would be a really cute little decoration, and I actually really enjoy it. It's kind of perfect. It's just really easy to make things festive with this candle, so definitely check it out. We also have this one here. Let me grab it. I forgot to, oh, here, I'll turn this back on. We have one more light up candle that I got. This one was changing color just a second ago. So you can kind of see we've got red and green. I'm wondering if my blue light just kind of turned off. It might have. So, or it just needs battery replaced. Same kind of thing though. This is a 3, I think this one might be AAA batteries though. Let me triple check. Yes, triple A batteries for this one in particular. The on and off switch is right here. There is a little timer as well. I need to replace these batteries. And again, I use this during a power outage. I mean, we had like a 4-day power outage, and this was brilliant. It was very colorful. You can see all of the glitter, projected onto the walls. So it was really, really fun. This would be perfect for a kid's room, probably. So definitely check out this cute little candle and other cool Christmas candles are battery operated candles. All right, so I believe our final cookbook of today, this one's called From Harvest to Home. Let me find it. Here it is. This one's cute, and it's not too late. I like having fall things all the time. So this is more than just a cookbook. This has a ton of fall-oriented activities, recipes, projects, crafting projects you could do every single fall. So we have October, September, November, and it's all divided into different sections. So we have like tailgating parties. There is obviously pumpkin recipes, Thanksgiving recipes. There's leaf photo wall art. We can do fall wreaths, transitioning your wardrobe from summer to fall. So this is beyond a cookbook, obviously, but it's really cute and it gets you in that autumn mood. So we have the fall ultimate bucket list, which examples. Visit a corn maze, which I'm really mad I didn't do this year. There is attend a haunted house, host a bonfire. You can host a Friendsgiving or Thanksgiving celebration, burn a fall candle. So there's a ton of different things you can do for fall. Here, let's move on. I know most of you are like, I want to see recipes. Here's a fall wreath here. You can make your own. It gives you suggestions on how to do that. You can do, here's different football movies and TV series if you're doing like a football game night. Harvest winery trip. This is not something I thought of, actually. I always think of wine in summertime, but no, this is a really, really great idea. Using apples. Apples are like in abundance right now, how to bake them, which ones are best for cider if you wanted to do that, which ones are best for baking. And here's some recipes that they show. This is an apple ring pancake recipe, which looks amazing. Very good. Apple cider donut muffins. So we have both metric and US measurements here. I kind of like it when they do both, to be honest. It's really helpful, especially for baking. I think it actually makes more sense to use metric. So we have an apple slab pie. Yum. That looks stunning. I mean, just the work that they put into that is crazy. We have October. Let's do that. I feel like I missed a lot of October and I'm a little sad about it. Timeless sweaters. I wonder if they show us like what a timeless sweater looks like. No, they don't. DIY leaf photo wall. Beautiful fall photos. Gold leaf pumpkin art. So you can make your own, you can go thrifting and gold leaf really anything and really elevate something in there. I mean, gold leaf is amazing. It's magic. There's a Halloween bar cart that you could have done. I mean, you can totally use this for next year as well. These cool drinks. I mean, very cool. So this is a spooky French 75. The orange twill, perfect. Playlist for Halloween if you wanted to do some music. Here you go. Pumpkin pumpkin pecan granola. Oh my gosh. I definitely need to eat because I am craving food now. Spiked pumpkin spice latte with oat milk. This looks very, very tasty. We also have here, let's go to November. We're in November. Let's see what we can do in November right now. We have beer or cider tastings as an activity for fall. That's actually a brilliant idea. Different outerwear. Let's see. 5 ways to give back. So learning how to give thanks and giving back to people. More fall photos. Let's see if I can find some recipes. I'm sure I can. Here we go. The best wines for Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving. So this would be a really great hosting book. Cranberry ginger mocktail. I had a note in there from somebody else from the library that said mocktail, and it's like, it's in the title. Maple roasted acorn squash. Yummy. If you don't like sweet potatoes, that might be a good alternative, actually. And, oh, I'm missing a recipe. Oh, cider maple old fashioned. That would be really tasty. I'm sure it's really sweet, but really good. So this is From Harvest to Home. This is our last cookbook, and it is really nice if you're looking for ways to celebrate fall and get ideas. It's more than just a cookbook. Definitely check this out. So I also wanted to share just 2 more items with y'all. We have a cute gift item that I cannot wait to do for Christmas time. It is this Lego holiday set. I just lost everything. It's super cute. So you get a mini little Christmas tree. You get a polar bear and a polar bear on a sled. And I think it's like an ice rink. This is such a cute little scene. My niece loves Lego, so this would be an amazing thing to do together. I don't think it's a 3-in-1. I think you can make every single piece in here. 312 pieces. So yeah. So check that out. And the last thing I want to share, this is kind of fun. I can't wait to do this. I got a 2-pack of these hot cocoa polar bears. So you just pour hot milk on it, and there you go. It's pretty nice, although it has wheat in it. So I cannot have it, unfortunately. So it says heat 1 cup of milk or your favorite non-dairy beverage until warm. Carefully add the hot cocoa bear. So this would make a great stocking stuffer. I'm trying to keep an eye out on some cute stuff that I can give and create little gift baskets for people. So Trader Joe's is on Amazon. That's always a surprise to me. So you can find a lot of really cool stuff on Amazon. My closest Trader Joe's is kind of far away, so I like just having everything at my doorstep. So check this out too, and some other cool stocking stuffers that you can find for your friends, family, and loved ones. All right. That is it for our live stream today. Thank you so much for tuning in and commenting and following. And let us know what kind of Christmas things you're looking forward to or any cookbooks you want us to look through. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next live stream.